Hey guys, welcome back to Brawl Yoga with me, Ruth Steele. So today we're going to be doing some sun salutations. If you're wanting to fit more yoga in, particularly in the morning to energize or in the evening to kind of ground down and center yourself again, then we're going to go through loads of variations and options in this one. Right from a salutation which is suitable for pre and postnatal ladies. So hopefully there will be something for everyone, and this video is going to be nice and short, about 20 minutes to fit into your tight schedule, because I know it's hard finding the time to actually get into movement. So we'll start at the back of our mats for this pre and postnatal salutation, and just take the feet hip width apart and start jiggling the legs a bit, move out anything that's within the body, shake the shoulders a little bit, find some movement in the hands, the hips. Deep breaths, inhale through the nose, just sigh it out through the mouth. Twice more. Good. Connecting to our breath now. As you continue to breathe, think about breathing down deeper into the base of your tummy. It's fundamental that we connect with our breath through any yoga practice and movement. It's really the breath that is our boss. So let's key into that breath now as we start moving the body. Inhale, bring the arms up. As we exhale, lower the arms. We're going to roll down through the spine nice and slowly, and then walking the hands out to all fours. We're going to take our swooping cat here. Inhale, drop the elbows down towards the mat, but keep them squeezing in towards each other. As we come forwards, we arch in the back, pull the heart through. And as we exhale, we round the spine and bring bum slightly towards heels. Keep going here. Inhale forwards. Exhale, swoop back. Inhale, pull the heart forwards, elbows in. Exhale, round the back. Good. Let's do a couple more here. Swooping cat. Think about maybe squeezing the pelvic floor here. Keeping the core nice and controlled. Last swooping cat here. And then we're going to tuck the toes. You can pause in child's pose here if you want to take a little bit of grounding and rest. Otherwise, walk the hands back, coming into Malasana Yogi Squat. Now, it doesn't matter if the heels don't touch down. You can even roll up the blanket underneath your heels or place blocks under there, just so you can rest a little bit and open up more into your Malasana. Elbows are on the insides of the knees. Use the elbows to help separate the knees a little bit more, and then activate here by squeezing the knees into the elbows. So we've got that little heat building into the hip flexors and feeling of compression. Pull the heart towards hands here, find length in the spine and open your heart. And on an exhale, we're going to power up through the legs, hands go up to the sky, and exhale, hands back down through prayer. Inhale, arms go wide. Exhale, roll down through the spine, walking the hands out to all fours. Come back to our swooping cat. We'll take 3 of these this time. Listen to your breath. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. And after your third swooping cat, tuck those toes, walk the hands back, coming into our Malasana Yogi Squat. Find your length in the spine, find your space, heart towards hands, breathe. Can you feel a little compression in the hip flexors? Big breath. On your next exhale, squeeze your glutes, power it up towards the sky, and exhale, hands down through heart center. One more here, inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll down through the spine, walk out those hands to all fours, and take 3 swooping cat. Now remember, you can stick with this salutation. If you want to challenge yourself and go for, 10 rounds of this salutation, if this is perfect for you, if you're living in a tighter body, bring it back to our Malasana now and stick with the salutation. Otherwise, after this, we're going to move on to sun salutation A. Big breath now. Exhale, squeeze those glutes back to the ceiling. Exhale, arms down. Good. Shake it up. Again, continue with that if you're living in a really tight body or if you're pre and postnatal. Otherwise, come to the front of the mat now. Sun salutation A. Grounding sliding down through the back body. Not squeezing, but just slightly nipping lower ribs towards hips so that we can feel the activation in the core. And we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, find length, you can bend the knees. Exhale, come back to your plank. We'll chaturanga down. Remember, the knees can be lowered. Elbows squeezing. Inhale to baby cobra now. Elbows still squeezing here. Exhale, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Push out through the shoulders. If you're more flexible here and you're noticing that your shoulders really open and you're finding an arch in the back, then instead of arching, really try and nip those ribs back in towards hips so that we've got strength in the core. Woo, stretchy nitas. And we're lengthening here rather than lengthening and strengthening, as well as finding flexibility. Good. Inhale now, look towards the hands. Bend the knees, step in between, flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands through prayer. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold forwards. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to the ground. You can step or jump to your plank. We'll chaturanga down, however suits you, knees lifted or lowered. Inhale through cobra or upward facing dog with the hips off the floor. Exhale, tuck the toes now, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. And maybe you want to find some movement in your downward dog this time. You want to come onto the tiptoes, bend the knees and try and compress the knees towards the tummy. Maybe you want to take these lovely side stretches as we come onto the tiptoes and bring the bum over side to side. Come back to stillness when you're ready. Inhale, look towards the hands, bend the knees, step in between, flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands through prayer. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, fold forward, step or jump to plank. Take your chaturanga nice and strong. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, this time inhale, we're going to lift the right leg. Step it through between the hands, adjust the back foot so that left toes are facing up towards the left corner of your mat. And we'll come into our warrior 1 here, square the hips. Relax the sides of your neck as you draw the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, lowering down. Step it back to your plank. And you can either go straight back to downward dog here or go through your vinyasa by chaturanga down. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards the hands, bend the knees, step or jump through. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step or jump to plank. Take our vinyasa, chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing. You got it, guys. Remember, you can take a child's pose instead of a downward dog anytime. Keep on going if you're with those pregnancy or great mobilizing salutations that we first started with. Inhale, lift the leg if you're with me. Exhale, step it through between the hands, adjust that back foot to 45 degrees. We inhale up to our Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Are the hips square? Are you relaxing the side of your neck? Exhale, hands down, step it back through plank. Either go to downward dog or go through your flow. Go through your vinyasa. All meeting in downward dog. Inhale, look forwards. Step or jump. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, hands to prayer. Good. Inhale, reach up tall. And exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, flatten the back now. Exhale, fold. Place the hands either side of the feet. Step or jump to your plank. Go through our vinyasa. Chaturanga down. Nice core. Squeeze your booty. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Pull the heart through. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Come back to your breath if you've lost the flow of breath. Come back to it. The breath is the boss. When you're ready, inhale, right leg lifts. Step it through between the hands, just the back foot to the side this time. And we lift up to our warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Relax the shoulders, lengthen through the fingers. Circling the arms back round, step that front foot back to plank and either go straight to downward dog or through your vinyasa. Breathe. Can you find the beginnings and ends of your poses, as well as really paying attention to all of the little movements that are happening when we move from one pose to the other? Sometimes it's not about the actual end or beginning pose, it's about how we get there where we learn so much. Good. Inhale, left leg reaches. Step through between the hands, adjust the back foot to the side. Warrior 2 on the other side. Relax the sides of your neck. Big breath here, fingertips are lengthening. Circle the arms round either side of the front foot. Step it back to our plank. Remember vinyasa here, or go straight back to downward facing dog, whatever you need. Take child's pose if you want to ground down. And if downward dog is still very much challenging, it's always a challenge. But if you're struggling to find your breath, that's the best indication about practicing honesty in our yoga. If you're unable to control the breath, then practice honesty and just take that child's pose, guilt-free, to come back to the breath. Good. When you're ready, inhale, look forwards, step or jump through, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Good. Let's sun salute in Dancing Warrior. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step or jump straight to your plank and smoothly down into Chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, cobra, or upward facing with the hips off. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, stepping through between the hands. Take your time, notice all the little movements in between as we come up to our warrior 2. How deep can you bend into that warrior? Powerful warriors. Inhale, right hand flips up and reaches. Don't dump the weight on that back leg and don't lose the depth of your lunge. And exhale, elbow to knee, extended side angle. Stay here for a few more breaths just now. Remember, you can keep the elbow here. You can use a block in front of that foot to rest the hand on, or the hand can come all the way down to the ground, whatever works for you. Inhale now, back up to warrior 2. Circle the arms round either side of the front foot, step back through plank. Go through your vinyasa, or back to downward dog. Listen to the body and do what's right for you. Inhale, look forwards, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, reach it tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step Or jump back through your plank and smoothly down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Back foot to the side as we come up to our warrior two. Lengthening down into that lunge. Inhale, left arm reaches now. Lengthening through the side body. And exhale, extended side angle, elbow to knee. Reach, 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 and take whatever option, remember, is there for however you're feeling in your body. Inhale, back to warrior two. Circle the arms around, step back through plank. Take your vinyasa here. Finding your breath. Coming back into downward facing. For 3 breaths. Push out through the shoulders. Find that core by squeezing bottom ribs towards hips. And when you're ready, lower the knees to the ground, bum to heels. Take a closed leg child's pose. Breathe into your ribs. As we inhale, ribs and upper back expand. And as we exhale, we soften the hips back towards our feet. You can even push the heels of your hands into the mat here to help soften those hips back, and we relax in the hip flexors.